Hey, what's up, ladies and gents? You're watching Daco TV, and I am Daco. I have roughly been in 250 dance battles. I've lost one and tied one. Today, I'll tell you about the one I tied. Back then, masters of the art could just go around challenging other masters of the art. He is now famous, so I am not gonna say names. I was in a visual arts class and I saw a crowd forming outside. And I heard him saying, battle, 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 continuously. So then I went outside to take a closer look, and I realized it was a group from a different school. They had their dance champion with them, and they had come to challenge our school. So there's two best dancers in our school, but the other dude didn't come to school that day, so I was the only one. So I had to face off with them. Unfortunately for them, I was in an ongoing visual art class. Shout out to Mr. Opekumi. He was like, nah, you gotta finish this before you go outside to do that. So he had the crowd waiting outside for a whole hour, adding more tension to the event. Other champion was outside stretching, doing warm-ups, and I was in class finishing up my work. At this point, there was a big crowd outside, and it looked like two gangs that are about to fight. It was starting to get rowdy. So we had to move the event to an abandoned soccer field that had no turf on it, just red soil. So the time frame for the event had been set. I had people I would train, so they usually wanted to see all my battles and record them so they could learn from it. So they had pulled up for the event. One of them had sneakers for me that I would use for the battle. So I got booted up, pulled up to the location. There was already a huge crowd over there, giant circle. Middle was supposed to be where we faced off at. Dude was already in the middle doing stretches and stuff. So I gave my book bags to my homies, and then I stepped into the middle. This is where I found out about shadow dancing. I had just started training without music, so I was comfortable doing that. He didn't know I could do that, so that was an edge over him. Usually with battles like this, an official dance referee tags along, so there was an actual ref who would control the tempo of the battle. So he stepped into the battle and he was like, there's going to be 3 rounds. First round was for technique, second round was for stamina, and then third round was for style. The first round, no music, so you just had to show off your technique. I stepped in there, boom, 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 did my thing. I had so many moves that I could just tell he was like, where did you guys find this dude from? Because I would actually study this and just be ready for every battle, know what style you would use, and have a counter style for that. So immediately I stepped into the middle, he could just tell the experience I had from all the moves I would unleash on there. But he was also great too. So he wasn't an easy one. He would step in there, he had a lot of moves too, and then deep down I was like, okay, so this is how people feel when they see my moves, because this dude can also actually dance. When it came to technique, we were evenly matched. When it came to stamina, we both were dance enthusiasts. So we were evenly matched on stamina as well, because we were both dancing all the time. When it came to style, he was smooth, I was smooth, but then I had a street version of my style. That gave me the edge over him. But in the end, the ref was like, hey, it's a tie, because he was much more famous than I was. So the ref didn't want to upset the crowd. And I was cool with that too, because I realized he was a cool dude too. And the amount of people he came with, he couldn't leave with a loss, because that would be too embarrassing on his end. So I just let it slide. We dapped up, exchanged numbers, and then we became homies at that point. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week.